How's it going, Cosmic Surfers? Welcome to the Cosmic Ray channel. I am your host, Cosmic Ray, and I'm basically your only host. Now, I always say that because I always feel like my channel is going to be very open as I progress in my journey, and I hope my channel also progresses as well. That at some point I will like to take on um, like guests and guest speakers also as well, people who've actually shared certain things that I may have talked about through my videos. Excuse me. And I know some other like shamans, and I like to bring them on to kind of share their experiences of life in this collective conscious, this crazy reality that we're going through. And today, I have a video that I want to discuss for a topic. And this is something that's been going on with me for a while, and I've always said I was going to do something like this, but I may just do this a little bit differently than what I intended. Tonight, I am going to be talking about frequencies, vibrations, more along the lines of music, binaural beats, and how that can affect you in this world, as well as music, actually. And so I'm just going to kind of just get with it. So, have I mentioned before, you can always type into Google with binaural beats, meditation music. You'll start to see a lot of patterns. You'll see a lot of things saying about emotional healing does this, or cleansing, do that. You know, root chakra cleansing, root chakra balancing, heart chakra opening, third eye opening, crown chakra opening, or divine ancient spirits, or God spirit channeling. You will see different type of things. And I'm just only going over just a couple of the megahertz frequencies that you may see. And this isn't all like a one size fits all thing, because just trust me on this one. Once you start doing the research yourself, you're like, wow, he's right. All these megahertz seems are very intertwining with other things, and there hasn't been a really base like physical thing itself. Like I've seen some that you can just type into Google and you'll see, you're like, oh, okay, well, technically this frequency, this theta, this beta, this gamma wave, does this, and this. So I'm guessing it's going to be like this, and this is good for sleeping, and this will hit this type of chakra. Look, I've looked at a lot of them. All of them itself, compared to the music that you see that's online, they will all tell you different things. You may just find something, you have to kind of guide it yourself. So when I say this, when I give these frequencies right now, these are just some, and this isn't all like encompassing like this has to be it, and this other frequency does not do this at all. No joke, a lot of this stuff is like almost interchangeable with some of it. I'm just trying to give you the general ones. So there's 432 hertz. That one I do know, I've always seen very, very, very frequently, that has to do with the heart chakra, opening the heart chakra. People even say it's for love or manifestation of miracles with love and abundance. And that definitely does help my heart chakra. It does make me feel a little bit loved. I will say binaural beats are best listened to with headphones or earbuds in itself. You can meditate without them, even just doing yoga or kundalini yoga, or even the meditation that I mentioned about oming or umming. You can look at those specific searches in Google, and you can find meditation music for those, and those will help too. Best with headphones. However, you can do it without it. You should still feel pretty good overall. It's just they work the best. Okay, just telling you that. There's also 852 hertz, which does a lot of gratitude manifestations, for about being appreciative, about thanking. It's always good to have like what they call affirmations. You may see a lot of grateful, like I am grateful for my family's love for me, or I'm grateful for my children to teach me what control is and letting go of it. Or I'm grateful for my shitty car that I have because it actually does take me to work, or takes me to my friend's house, or this is the ride that all my friends jump into and we have a great time. And I don't really thank my car because it sounds like a stupid thing to say, but I'm very grateful for that. I am grateful to fucking be alive right now. That kind of stuff. People, you don't really think about this stuff, but when you start having these I am affirmations, or even these gratitude, gratitude affirmations, these work really well. If you've never done it, at least give it a try. And people always say do it for 30 days. Yeah, if you do it maybe once in the morning and once at night, and you have like a good list, maybe like 10 or maybe 5, this does help. At least try it out for like a week and a half to 2 weeks. That will definitely, at least you'll see some type of change, at least slight change in you. And also there's 639 hertz, which is also a love type of piece. I've seen mindfulness. I've seen something that says heal the heart. I've seen 963 hertz that say like, oh, it's the frequency of the gods. I've seen even 10,000 or 1,000 hertz for third eye meditations. I've seen 594 hertz for DNA reactivation or DNA cleansing, or like free radical cleansing, and then 396 hertz for destroying your fears or clearing your negative energies. 900 or and so all of these are like interchangeable that I've seen, but I also want to talk about frequencies and the vibrations that of music. So now I love all type of music. Actually, this was what I call back in the day, Ray. So back before spirituality. Basically, I listen to everything, and I hate to say, besides most country. Wow, that is a first for me. That is bleeding over my candle. Okay, so bear with me, everyone, while I do a little quick stop. That was funny. My candle bled over. So I'm going to stop this candle. So it just got a little darker, everyone. Okay, so regarding the frequency in hertz. So with music, I used to listen to all kinds of music, okay? Dance music, I mean to the uncha, 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 and to the dance, like when you actually go clubbing, to hard house, to anything even from jungle type of music. Not necessarily happy hardcore, it's a little too bouncy for me. But hard house usually. And then I'll listen to rap, hip hop, love songs, to I guess everything except for most country. And there was some country, old school Garth Brooks, Randy Travis. There was some, Shania Twain, old school. I mean, there was like other. This is just off the top of my head. Sorry, I wasn't scripting this thing. So just old school stuff. And then I really like 50s music, 40s music, 60s music, 80s music. I love. And not the time frames really, just the music in itself. I always felt like they were about love. I can't tell you exactly what was going on during those times, but I know that I always felt like love every time I hear it. They like came from the heart. I didn't really hear stuff from like the 50s talking about slapping ass or anything like that. And then I listen to rock music, alternative. Oh man, I love those music, especially when I had to work out. Rock music, love. Some screamos, not necessarily too much. It's not like totally death metal. Nothing wrong with that. It was just hard for me to kind of. I like to listen to words too, so it was really hard for me to scream. I'm like nothing bad. I used to have bass in my car. Love music. Okay, that's basically what I'm trying to paint that picture for you. So I'm not like hating on anyone. Okay, that's basically what I wanted to tell you. And I'm not saying that just to say it. I'm telling you because damn, if you looked at my collection, you'd be like, what? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So anyways, what I want to say is that after everything that's happened to me, I would say that I don't really listen too much of different kinds of music. I usually listen to upbeat music, something that's positive, what I call positive vibes, something that more like raises my vibrations. I do listen to stuff that people play currently, and it really depends on how I feel when I'm running. There are certain rap songs that I'll listen to that are still upbeat because the way they use words, and I find it's very intellectual. I find some rappers are very poetic, and I find them as more as poets than they are rappers, and that's okay for me. Whether or not they want to admit it or not, I find them as poets. I do feel like there are some old school ones that are just awesome. So what I'm really trying to say is that it's not necessarily the words, but it's the background music that I listen to that some people feel that puts other people in a negative vibrational state. And I don't want to like single out some. So like when I say certain things, I want people to be like, oh, screw you, I hate you. But you can say certain other music groups music frequencies that you hear maybe like a certain things like rap. Like you can hear certain things that are really powerful and inspirational, like word lyrics. But for some reason, it puts you in a different state of mind, a frequency level. And you're like wondering why, and you don't get it. Maybe like you feel like the words are kind of doing it too, but it's more like the frequency level that they're being played at. The thing is that people in the music industry, everyone from country music to everything, they know this. They know like frequency, hertz, vibration. They actually know all this stuff. That when you play a certain frequency, tune, melody, that it does something to person itself. When you think about love and you're talking about, oh, this is the one for me. You don't really hear like, this is the one for me. Usually you don't really have like screaming out loud with like death metal like sounding. Usually, it's usually when it's like profound. There's like music, melodic, tones, and something that's very beautiful and inspirational. Like, huh. Okay, it puts you in a different mindset, right? Or if you're listening to like rap or listen to like rock or anything, when you want to like work out, yeah, I'm ready to be pumped, or I'm good on the night with my fellas or my girls and we're going to the club, you want to hear something like boom, 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 get in that mindset, right? I mean, think about it. Back in the day, I mean, I always say I'm the urban shaman, right? So I drum, boom, boom, boom. Even I love taiko drums. I'm Japanese also, so taiko drumming, channels that spirit, that dum, 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 bum, 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 bum. You get like into that moment where you're like, yeah, my heart's just, I'm in it, right? Channel something in you. You just want to like just come out, just out of your skin, out of your shell. And that does it too. There's some of that does that as well. And once you break out, indigenous cultures play these kinds of drum beats and type of music, sounding, for that reason. It channels something different inside you. Same thing, when you listen to these other kind of music. Now, like I said, I'm not trying to hate on any music or anything like that. I can blank on all these kinds of music, and I love all these kinds of music too. So I'm just trying to have you just retrain your thought, or just kind of just like, wow, like, okay, I really didn't know that. I didn't really think that was a possibility, that maybe certain things I can listening to. Because I used to love, listen to hardcore, like rock music when it comes to working out, because it gives me pump. But then I started listening to that when I didn't need to work out. I listen to it while I'm driving and I'm stuck in traffic, like, just listening to like this hardcore shit, and even just rap songs too, just certain things I just feel like I want to get into a fight for whatever reason, right? And just like, yeah, I'm waiting for someone to start something with me, like on the road, like, ooh, like, you want some of this? I get like really like amped up. And I didn't know why. I didn't realize like, some music too that's doing it to me. Besides what kind of bad day I'm having, I'm like, yeah, you want to start something with me on before I go to work in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, or when I'm coming home, it's rush hour traffic. Oh, I started getting like angry. I'm like, oh yeah. But it's really hard to get mad when you listen to like something upbeat talking about love, right? It's really hard to get very angry at someone. It's very like classical music. Someone's just playing like some symphony, and you're like, yeah, I don't really feel like kicking someone's ass right now. I really don't feel like, getting angry or waiting for someone just to do something wrong and I'm ready to snap at them, just pop, right? You don't really feel that way. I don't know. I don't. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I do know it does change perspective, So if you ever feel like you're getting angry and you've already checked everything else off your list, try that. Try stopping music maybe for a little bit, or maybe try listening to something completely different. Because honestly, I've even stopped. I listen to, because my wife is has the Spanish background. My best friends are also speak Spanish, and of course I live in California, so that happens. Now I don't know Spanish. I know some French. Other languages, but Spanish, I only, I'm not even going to try to do my Spanish right now, but I've actually listened to Spanish radio stations. I don't know what the hell they're saying, but I just changed it up just to change it up. Yeah, I know it's weird, right? Well, not weird listening to it, but like weird if you don't listen to it and you start to listen to it, right? And it starts to changing things for me. It starts changing my perspective of thought. Now, I've also listened to other music, other like uplifting stuff, and it's not like I don't listen to like say it, and I'm not downing them. I'm just trying to give you an idea. No, I don't listen to like say like just Christian music or anything like that. I just listen to other music that is just high vibration type music. I think it's more positive, with a positive frequency, positive vibrational beat, that I paid attention to, that actually does change my thought process of like, what, I just like being like this, and I don't care if if this is one of those music that you don't bump with your friends, or something where you're riding up and try to be cool with the windows down and sound up, and it's like it's sorry, I don't want to embarrass myself, but you don't listen to some like loving song, but I don't care anymore, because I realize it doesn't matter what's up with other people. It's matter what's you first, right? Change that negative karma in you, that negative thought in you first, and then you start off with everyone else, right? So just wanted to throw that out there at you guys, you know, just to kind of just change it up, you know, a little bit. Maybe listen to different type of music, different type of frequency. Maybe just for a little bit, maybe for a week, just to see if that changes anything for you. You know, that it does, and it has changed a lot for me. So maybe that might be able to help you guys out. Just another little tool, you know, something small in your tool pocket, you know, that you reach in every so often just to give it a shot, give it a try, and just to see if that will work. You know, that has worked for me. It has worked out a lot with my friends too. So, you know, and family members and close people to me. So just want to give that back over to the community. Want to give that back to the collective conscious. Give that back over to my cosmic surfers and cosmic family out there, you know, who are riding those hardship waves. You know, there are a lot of different tools that we can use. This is just one of the little things, you know, that you haven't tried. You maybe tried everything, and you're like, oh, still mad. Maybe try something different. Listen to something a little bit more positive. Maybe don't listen to that radio show that makes you laugh because it makes fun of other people all the time. You know, maybe listen to something else that you know that just gives you a different perspective of thought. Maybe listen to something else besides news radio that just try to feed you all these things. Maybe just listen to other things. Something about raising hopes of life, raising your vibrations, being positive, being kind to someone, being loving to someone. Maybe give that a shot. You know, maybe that might change things up for you. So sorry about that, long-winded. Love you, everyone. Love and peace, love and light. Namaste to all. Cosmic surfers, as always, keep riding those waves of hardships through these crazy hard times of life. Whenever you fall off that surfboard, hop back on, pop up. That's the best way for everyone to see you shine. Okay? And for those of you who haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you love the content I'm providing to you. As well, if you do like this particular video, with this particular type of content, please feel free to give it a like if you do like. And please feel free to hit that notification bell so you don't miss an opportunity that I provide to you for my videos. I would love to hear from you, so please don't be scared to share with me in the comments section. And I would like to I even respond back to some of you and also I even like to give you a shout out on my next video. So I would love to do that. If you'd like to go ahead and feel free to make a comment, I'll be sure to try to give a shout out to you, at least for the comment that's, I say, very profound and loving. So good night, everyone. Namaste to all. Sleep well, my friends.